that no one act or even a series of acts has the same kind of impact that they used to have 30 or 40 years ago. So like think about our politics. And there's so much stuff that's involved in it. It's the volume of information, it's the complex network of information, it's how everybody can find their tribe, so that you don't really need to care anymore about what interest rates are. It's almost like, as a lame example, it's like the elephant is too big. The elephant being the metaphor for society. And all the people who think that they can lead the elephant to a new place, or change the elephant into something else, or coax the elephant into doing what they think should be done, you can never grab enough of the elephant to really change it. And so that is probably that's the best I can say.
Okay, I would love to try to pick the corners of this, or try to unwrap this present. So the thing.
Well, first, do you think you understand what I said?
I'm going to repeat what I got out of
it.
You're feeling that, whereas in the past there was a way to shift society through actions or for revelations, like for instance when Nixon, the Watergate era, that had a massive impact. Oh my God,
it had a huge impact.
Yeah, this happened. And
everybody was paying attention to it.
Yeah, right. And now that same kind of thing is sort of meh. In fact,
exactly.
Yeah,
it is meh, and I don't quite understand why it's meh.
Yeah.
Nor do I quite understand how significant it is that it's meh. But I feel like that will be significant.
Well, remember when Donald Trump said that brilliant thing, which I think is accurate, which is, look, if I stood on the
exactly.
on 5th Street and I shot people, people wouldn't care. He was talking about that.
He was talking about that.
That is correct.
He was talking about that.
That is correct. And so he has his finger on the pulse of what's actually true about the culture, despite
despite
what we agree with him.
I don't know
if
if it's true, but he is closer to understanding the popular culture, and I don't mean to suggest popular as in
populist,
or that everybody loves this culture, but he just he understands all the little spikes coming out of the culture way better than any other politician that of this generation appears to have understood.
Witness his win.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
And so I think that if you understand that, things don't matter like they used to, which is, I think, what I want to call this is things just don't matter like they used to.
I think that's true. But let me see, because I have an itch. But he's trapped in the same problem.
Well, of course, he also wants to matter.
He can't get outside of this problem.
Right. Well, no one can.
Nobody can. There is no lever.
You can't lead the revolution that says, but I matter.
Yeah.
But nothing else matters, but I matter. Because also you don't matter.
There's no lever.
There's no lever. Yeah.
They can control the levers that they're in control of.
Yeah.
He has an attorney general and
but those aren't the levers that matter.
But those aren't the levers that matter.
Yeah.
So and then you've got this other stream where you've got the traditional economy that still matters.
Yeah.
But then you've got these other new economies, crypto, AI, all this other stuff that we're not even really sure. We don't really know how that's all going to turn out. It's, for me, we
don't know how the regular traditional economy is going to turn out. I mean, so I think So I don't know. So there's a part of me that says this radical thing that just showed up in my head,
Yeah.
which I hadn't thought about before either.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's this idea that in times of great uncertainty, it's actually adaptive and healthy to just go, okay, nothing actually matters as much as we thought
Yeah,
it did.
exactly.
Because everything's so uncertain and you have to go on.
Right.
So you're just like, all right, you wake up today and you face the circumstances of the day and
Yeah.
you're like, what happened? You know,
Yeah.
you get very local, you get very insular
Yeah.
in your locality. And that's probably healthy to deal with the uncertainty.
Oh, I feel myself navigating the situation in that way.
Yeah.
I sort of say to myself, you know, I'm going to go to London for the month of August, and I'll go to hopefully Oregon in September, and that's as far as I've got planned. Well, and now Japan in November, and you know, I'm just not going to waste my energy
Yeah.
fretting about everything else, which just appalls a lot of my friends.
They feel that you should be wasting your energy.
Which is why I don't even tell them this, but except now, well, probably, yeah, it's but most of my friends probably
They know.
they don't, you know, whatever. But it's a peculiar time. So I think that society.
But you're not saying, I just want to reiterate this.
Okay.
You're not saying it's a peculiar time, and I think I'm hearing you right, but I'm wanting to clarify for people who are listening. Because of Trump being president or because of X, Y, Z, you're saying like everyone's caught up in this thing where all of a sudden things don't matter like they used to.
Exactly. Everyone's caught
And it
up in
can
the
be-
same thing.
Okay. And it can be for better or worse.
It can be for better or
I mean,
worse.
sometimes you're like grateful because you're like, ugh, I'm so glad that, you know, some celebrity doesn't matter or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care what some celebrity
Yeah.
did. So that I'm like, ugh, great. And then some parts are scary. Like, it feels like it should matter, you know, how we treat people.
Yes, well, hopefully that will always matter, but
But it doesn't seem to matter at a large scale. It seems to matter only
yes,
locally.
things don't. Yeah, yeah. There's some
Meaning doesn't
dis-
scale like it used to.
Yes. Oh my God, that's perfect.
That's what it
Meaning doesn't scale the way it used to.